I feel like Fast Five totally reinvigorated this entire franchise. And you know, it's just great that after that many sequels, you can actually get everyone's attention again, like completely. So to go into Fast Six and, like he was saying, have everyone anticipating this movie is one of the greatest things when we work in this craft and we're here in Hollywood, is to have people anticipating and can't wait for something to come out. So we couldn't wait to shoot it. We couldn't wait to give them this finished product, and that's what's even better about it.
Well, I mean, you know, as he just mentioned, the feeling of working on something, knowing that people are anticipating and excited about it, it really inspires you to know that you're working on something that people are waiting on. And it also keeps you on your toes, you know, a lot of sleepless nights just trying to think of every nuance and creative angle to take it to the next level. I mean, there's been a lot of midnight, late night calls in the Justin Lin or the producers just trying to figure out, can we get this extra scene in? Can we do this? Can we crack that extra joke or do this extra action scene for his situation? Like, there's some more information that I feel like I want to add that can help accomplish this goal of taking out the bad guys. It's all of these different things that we're proud to be able to say we thought of. I mean, if you're able to see 80% of the jokes that were cracked on paper, I pay you everything I got in my account. You know, we get to the set, we see things, we see the energy of the scene, the set, and then the jokes, the funny, the moment just kind of ends up happening in the moment. And these are the moments we're proud of. To see people laughing at the forehead jokes or whatever the case may be, that stuff happens on the set. And to know that it worked, it makes us proud.
I think that's part of the reason our chemistry on screen was so good, because off screen we really do get a chance to know each other. You know what I mean? We are actually genuine friends and we feel like a family. And then when we come together, it just makes it that much more comfortable for all of us to work together on screen.
Right. I think it's very challenging, whether it's a franchise or another movie that's a one-off. It's always very challenging to find chemistry with the people you do movies with sometimes. But if you're actually cool on and off camera, then everything you're doing on camera becomes an experience for the fans to show up and enjoy, because it looks real and authentic. Me and Chris have been friends now for about 13 years, and our first time ever working together was for Too Fast, Too Furious, theatrically, movie-wise, and musically. So, you know, the fact that we still got each other's cell phone numbers, he comes to LA, hangs out at my house. He's got four-wheelers at his crib, and I've been to his crib for parties. We club, we hang out together. It's cool. It all makes for better energy on camera when the fans show up to see the movie.
Yes, yeah.
I didn't really get beat up. It was a choice. You know what I'm saying? It was a choice because, you know, Joe was new to the franchise, so we wanted to really set him up to look like a hero, because the outcome was he died. So give him a little slight, because he's out of here. I read the script, so I was like, I don't mind getting my ass beat just a little bit because he's gone. Roman lives on. You see what I'm saying? So there's an arc to this whole thing. Get your ass beat a little bit so he can get rid of him.
I choose my battles wisely. I choose my battles with the computers.
Battling with that damn
and with all the technology, man, and being the brains of the operation and keeping everybody afloat of what's going on and staying organized. So, you know, I was very happy about that, but I think I'm choosing to get some more action coming soon. I would love to get out of that computer room and get some more of this action.
I call them black wings. Let's fly. Fly with me. I wish they would have slowed it down a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? When I finally jumped off the white Mustang, I wish they would have had me in the air a little bit longer and then landing on the car. Boom. But you know, I'll talk to them about that later. Maybe we might be able to get a last minute edit in.
It's not too late.
It's really not. First time I seen it was in Vegas for CinemaCon. And I sat in the audience like everybody else and watched it, and you know, it's kind of like, wow. It was a real moment. The energy was crazy for that whole sequence. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all and tell y'all the truth, okay? It's a true confession. Me and Paul Walker on the set had a moment, and we said, this is probably gonna be one of the corniest scenes on earth. And it doesn't make any sense that this Mustang is gonna be able to lift a damn tank and make it believable. But when you see it, Justin Lin clearly is a genius because he knew something we could have not fathomed. And when you see it and the way it was put together, it all makes sense. And it's one of the proudest scenes in the movie I was a part of, for sure.
I'm excited for my fans to see how much I rag on Tyrese's character and how much I make fun of his forehead and just completely just the comedy and the humor.
I don't like the forehead jokes or whatever because it's actually going to have people meeting me and then kind of looking up at my forehead all of a sudden. I think the dimensions of my forehead actually go well with my head. You know what I'm saying? My forehead is not a 5 head.
That might be true.
My eyebrows
as though his head
and my forehead is not way down here. You know what I mean? So the fact that he decided to get into the forehead thing.
The dimensions of Big Ben in the background are good dimensions for a clock. But do you see how big the goddamn clock is? It's fucking huge. So when you speak about dimensions, you have to understand how big the dimensions really are.
You got to understand?
There you go.
That's what you got to do?
Oh, yeah.
The dimension? You got to understand the dimension?
Hell yeah.
Okay, whatever.
I loved it, man. It was a great idea. I'm hoping that nobody at home is trying to build themselves a flip car and actually use it on the street. We got a lot going on in this world today, and that's the last thing we need is somebody to try and...
It wouldn't work anyway.
Shit,
it
somebody
really
could invent that.